we present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Humphrey Lyttelton.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the programme that is done for comedy. Today we're in Chichester. An ancient market town which I understand was originally given its name by a galley load of invading Roman stutterers who were hoping to settle in Chester. And when I say we, I'm referring to, on my left, Barry Cryer and Graham Garden. And on my right, Paul Merton and Willie Rushton. Following the recent spate of cutbacks at the Beeb, I can reveal that our very own scorer, Samantha, has been given the once-over by a team of probing BBC accountants. The outcome is that they don't think she's very good value for money. Apparently they haven't heard her scoring much recently. So here to justify her small portion of the licence fee, please welcome the delightful Samantha. Our first round is called Translations. In it, teams, I'd like you please to provide translations for certain foreign words or phrases that have found their way into the English language. But Graham, we're going to start with you. Your foreign phrase is Fiat Lux.
Car wash.
Paul, Bauhaus.
Dog kennel.
Willie Rushton, Ad Hoc.
Liven up your rice pudding with a little German wine.
Okay. Won't influence Samantha, I'll tell you that. All that clapping. Barry, Bratwurst.
Macaulay Culkin.
Graham, we'll try another one on you. Banquet.
A little bonk.
Paul, Donna Immobile.
A portable kebab stand.
Willie, Dossier.
It's a person who sleeps under the bridges of Paris.
And Barry, Graffiti.
Newton's law of dyslexia.
I think we can have an open season on this one. Have you got any more teams?
Duvet, which means, well, I didn't know that about them.
A cappella, the band hasn't turned up.
Any more?
Charabangs, the cleaning lady's a goer.
Okay. Right, teams, it's time now for a musical round, and I use the word unthinkingly. Since we're currently in the bowels of an unpleasant recession, it's perhaps a suitable occasion, teams, for you to give each other a subject about which to sing a melancholy blues number. And to help you attain the required state of misery, I shall announce that piano accompaniment will be provided by Colin Sell. Barry and Graham, will you provide a subject, please, for Paul and Willie to sing about?
It's got to be Norman Lamont. Norman Lamont.
I woke up this morning, I decided not to resign.
The morning papers say I'll be gone by lunchtime. Well, that's fine.
Well, I've had some bad luck lately. I mean, how did I know that woman was a sex therapist? And why shouldn't the government help me to pay my legal fees to get rid of her? And I wish that the Bundesbank took access cards to pay for the $66 billion that I missed. And there's someone who looks like me walking around buying cigarettes and champagne and off licenses. Anyway, people have short memories.
And a week in politics, baby, is a long, 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 long time.
Okay, Paul and Willie, it's up to you now to provide a subject for Barry and Graham.
We thought this was quite topical. The council tax. Son of poll tax.
Woke up this morning, council tax confirmed my worst fears. My worst fears.
I was in band H. I said band H, it made me burst into tears.
I said, Humph, I've been put in the wrong band.
Hump said I've been in the wrong band for years.
You came within a whisker of disqualification. Now for a dangerous round called ad-lib poem. I shall provide a first line rich in poetic possibility, and I'd like you teams to continue until I do this, when the next person takes over. So, let's try to see what happens. The line is there honey still for tea? I can't quite see the clock. And we're going to start with you, Barry.
Is there honey still for tea? I can't quite see the clock. I'm feeling so disturbed, I must go and see the doc. Doc Finlay, our old medico in my little village home.
Somewhere north of the border, and slightly left of the foam. The briny, where the Shetlands lurk. Upon which the Orkneys toss. Anyway, Dr. Finlay lives round there. I know that because they're about to repeat the bloody thing after all these years.
With Janet and Dr. Cameron to bring you close to tears. For way up there in Tannock-Bray, you'll see the good old gang.
And you'll see them have too much to drink. And... and Janet has a gangbang. But she will wake up in the morn, and she will feel all frisky.
And she will see, as she rises from her bed, I'd like a wee small brandy. I've never been good at rhymes, she said. I've never had the knack. So I'll just carry on my way, feeling the sorry lack of poetic muse, the talent to rhyme. I've never had the gift.
Which is bad luck when you think about it. She sniffed. You shouldn't have sniffed, said Dr. Cameron. Loudly. And bereft.
He's quite right, said Dr. Finlay, and immediately left. I'm away about my business, he said. I'm on my rounds.
But before he went, he recited a limerick. There was a young man from Ealing who boarded the bus to Darjeeling. It said on the door, don't spit on the floor, so he climbed up and spat on the ceiling.
Well, Samantha's busy scoring away there. We have a game now called Cheddar Gorge. The rules are that each player says one word at a time in order to construct a sentence, hence the name Cheddar Gorge. The object is not to complete the sentence. To complicate the process unnecessarily, teams, I shall give you each a word which I'd like you to include within the sentence. Barry, your word is thespian. Willie, your word is Basildon. Paul, armadillo. And Graham, microwave. Now, let me tell you, teams, that you can't start off. Whoever's starting now can't start with their particular word. Okay, Barry, will you start?
A
Basildon.
Microwave.
Armadillo. It's quite easy, that one, isn't it?
Only Barry lost.
thespian.
And his
Brother.
Thespian.
Basildon.
Armadillo.
Microwave.
Were
Playing
At
Football.
one
day.
when
A.
neighbouring
Rook.
passing
The
ground
And
the
sky.
clouded
comma.
nevertheless.
Indubitably.
the
Fish.
which
Exploded.
suddenly
Near
Basildon
Was
apparently
not
as
popular.
as
the
armadillo
That
lived
Basildon.
never lived Basildon.
I don't know why you're clapping Willie. He lost. Because that was
Game
the finish of a sentence. And anyway, I forgot to tell you, there's a line in the rules here, which I didn't give you at the beginning. If you use each other's words, you're disqualified. So
So I won.
so that's that. The next round is called Signature Tunes. In it, teams, you'll hear, each of you, a randomly selected piece of music. Imagining that this music is the signature tune to a particular program, I'd like you to act as this program's presenter, carefully suiting your introduction to the program to the music you hear. It's a new game, so anything could happen. Willie Rushton, you go first. Here's your music.
Yes, it's a new and exciting people show in which members of the public will be humiliated and ruthlessly exploited in the BBC television's endless pursuit of a cheap laugh. The new game is In Bed with a Game Host. Or watch out, we've got the negatives, and by God, we'll get that 6 million back somehow. The set is a vast waterbed, and a member of the public is stripped and thrown into it by teams of burly naturists. And which quiz host are you in bed with? Well, bouts of inane giggling, for example, and whoopee cushions, probably Jeremy Beadle. Should you grope around for half an hour and come up with very little? Probably Noel Edmonds. If you've no idea who it is, it's certainly Bobby Davro. If not, it's Jim Davidson or someone else you thought worked on ITV. So, welcome to In Bed with a Game Host. Copyright BBC 1993.
Graham, here's another tune for you.
Welcome to the Pop Record programme. Once again, all roads lead to the BBC television studio as hordes of eager young fans make their way there for a gay evening of song and dance. Guns N' Roses will get us off to a flying start with all of their jolly tunes. And Shakespeare's Sister will also be along, and that's a certain recipe for hijinks. In more mellow mood, you can foxtrot the night away to the melodies of The Shaman. Or, if it's a hullabaloo you're after, we've got Carter the Unstoppable Sex Machine. So get out your bongos, Grandma. It's the Pop Record programme.
Barry, a continental flavour for your tune.
Escape that Fergie day in London town with our new series, The Duchess of York, on holiday. She's on the Greek island of Domestos, and she's got some interesting budget ideas for your holiday. Always take a financial advisor with you. That constant sunshine will warm you from top to toe. And mentioning sun and top, wear a hat, don't go topless. Ciao.
OK, Paul, here's your tune coming up now.
Hello. And welcome again to A Chance to Gloat. This week, outpatients. Mr. George Bishop of Halifax will be showing us a rather unusual boil on the back of his neck. And our special quiz interlude will be, whose corpse is it anyway? in which we dig up somebody who's been dead for about 5 or 6 years and ask close relatives to try and identify them from dental records alone.
Now, the next round is an old favourite. It's called Sound Charades. It's similar to the traditional game in that the teams take it in turns to guess the title of a well-known film, book or play, etc. However, in our version, the panellists are not allowed to mime. Paul and Willie, you're going to go first. Barry and Graham, you'll have to guess their charade, which is now going up on our laser display board. And here's the mystery voice for listeners at home.
Miss Saigon. Miss Saigon.
OK, now, Willie and Paul, is it a book, a film, or what?
It's a theatre piece of 2 words. An extraordinary length.
OK, off you go.
A word to the wise, Paul.
Yeah.
But, I gather you're planning to go out east?
Yeah, I am going out east, actually,
Well,
yes.
if you are going out east, take a word or two from an old China hand.
Yes, yeah.
Don't go there.
But I was going to make that the high point of the whole
Avoid
thing.
it like the plague.
Really?
Give it the elbow.
Take a wide berth around
Take
it.
a wide berth around it.
Right,
Set no foot upon it.
Well, I mean, thank you for telling me. I wouldn't have known otherwise, you know, because I was planning to visit, but I shall not bother.
Good.
That appears to be it. OK, start guessing, Barry and Graham.
2 words. A play.
You're going very well so far.
I know.
We're right there with you.
Can't argue there.
Flowing like Vaseline.
Rather than a play, a theatrical experience.
A theatrical experience more
Rather
than a play. One man or one woman show, something like that.
Could well be. In the right hands.
Better, in my view, if it had been, quite frankly.
No, a lot about the east. Giving it avoiding it. Is it a musical entertainment?
Yes, that's going very well, yes.
Yes, definitely that. So they say.
Is it
tune
Miss
was quite
Saigon?
good.
Right.
Yeah, Miss Saigon. Right. OK, Barry and Graham, it's your turn now. The title for Paul and Willie to guess is going up on the laser display. And here again for you at home is the mystery voice.
The Last of the Mohicans. The Last of the Mohicans.
A book, a film, or what?
Book, film, television series, takeaway meal, all sorts. Every form known to man.
How many words?
5.
Go on, Paul and Willie, start guessing.
No, we haven't started doing it yet.
I'm just trying to hurry things along.
It's an interesting...
Is this Singing in the Rain?
It was a good...
OK, go on, Barry
Right,
and
go
Graham,
on.
if you must.
Cheers, good health.
Excellent champagne.
Lovely, lovely champagne, this.
I'm amazed at such good quality, considering it comes in cans.
I know.
I didn't think they could do it, but...
Drink this out of the old tinny, you wouldn't think the flavour would be there, and
No, but it
it's
is.
absolutely beautiful.
Yes, but no one but Moe could have done it, could they?
How many have you had?
I've several, yes.
Yes. Oh dear, here's the bad news.
Yes.
We've run out. There's none left of these delightful vintage tinnies.
None of them Moe.
No.
Well, that's a blow.
It is a blow. Well, see you.
OK. Paul and Willie, carry on.
Is it a takeaway Indian?
They clapped that, and I don't know why. A book, a film, and a TV series.
Yes. Moe.
There are 5 guys named Moe, no?
Moe, and you were quite right, cans. Moe cans. Moe
tinnies.
cans.
Moe cans.
Bad news that came in at the end.
Yes, yes.
I just like hearing them clap, quite frankly. The bad news that came in, suggesting perhaps it might not be the first of them, but...
it might be something that won't perhaps
you run out
continue.
of them.
Stop it!
Perhaps someone quite near the end of something.
Yes. Poor bloke wandering around saying, any Moe can essays about it? Oh, sorry, love, trying to patch you, but you won't be the same, they're not Apache on Moe cans. They say, no.
Is it about hair?
Time limit. They've run out of time.
Yes, I think it is. It's,
Oh, so they have?
Yes,
Yes,
sorry. Can't help you there.
No, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, they've run out. OK, Barry, will you tell them?
The last of the Mohicans. You were
I don't
nowhere near
believe
it.
that.
Very good.
We had it there, didn't we?
Now it's time for a round of pick-up song. As is customary, Samantha will spin some discs on my gramophone to which you teams should sing along. By some deft adjustments to my volume knob, at a certain point the music will drop out. And if on its return, teams, you're within a couple of semi-quavers of the original, I'll be awarding points. And points mean prizes. What do points mean? I know what Hitler felt like.
Just before he shot himself.
This week's prize is very handy for those cold winter nights. It's a delightful hot water biscuit. Barry, you're going to start. Barry, will you accompany Peggy Lee singing Fever?
Never know how much I love you. Never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, I get a fever that's hard to bear. You give me fever. When you kiss me, fever. When you hold me tight. Fever in the morning, fever all through the night. Sun lights up the daytime, moon lights up the night. I light up when you call my name, and you know I'm gonna treat you right. You give me fever.
Oh, yes.
Close. Paul, will you and Bob Dylan sing The Times They Are A-Changin'?
Man around people wherever you roam, and admit that the waters around you have grown. Accept that soon you'll be drenched to the bone. If your time the years worth saving, then you better start swimming, or you'll sink like a stone. For the times they are a-changin'. Come writers and critics who prophesize your pen, and keep your eyes wide, the chance won't come again. And don't speak too soon, for the wheel's still in spin, and there's no telling who that it's naming. For the losing now will be later than win. But the times they are a-changin'. Well, that's the whole song.
Actually, it works better that way. Willie, it's you and Shirley Bassey now singing Goldfinger. Go.
Goldfinger. Beckons you to enter his web of sin. But don't go in. Golden words he will pour in your ear. But his words... Oh, golden girl.
I was rather hoping that'd be Bob Dylan coming back in.
He was in there somewhere. Yeah.
Graham, will you join Cab Calloway singing Minnie the Moocher, and teams feel free to join in the choruses.
Hody, hody, ho.
Howdy, howdy, ho.
Now she messed around with the blow.
A clear winner there, Paul Merton. Well, teams, that's all we've got time for now, though we've just long enough, I think, for a swift round of Undertakers Film Club. I'd like you teams to come up with some titles of films likely to be popular with an audience of Undertakers. Graham, will you start, please?
Gravediggers of 1936.
Gravediggers of 1933.
far from the madding shroud.
A Tomb with a View, featuring the classic song about premature burial. I Hear You Knocking, But You Can't Get Out.
The cremating game.
Cadaver Sixpence.
Who embalmed Roger Rabbit?
In which comes the song Some Embalming Evening. Sung by Roy Rogers and Trigger Mortis. If you like westerns, of course, there's also Gene Autry and Champion the Wonder Hearse.
Around the World in 80 Graves by Necrophilias Fogg.
Indiana Jones and the Chapel of Rest. Bring me the rest of Alfredo Garcia.
Oh, it is interesting. The Right Stiff.
Walt Disney's 101 Cremations.
Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Formaldehyde.
Well, teams,
Bed Knobs and Corpses.
You could have the Keystone Corpse.
that really is all we've got time for now. Those of you listening at home may wonder how Samantha's got on. She's been scoring away like a mad thing. Hasn't heard a single game. So, join us again next week. Until then, from the teams and myself, goodbye.
Barry Cryer, Graham Garden, Willie Rushton and Paul Merton were being given silly things to do by Humphrey Lyttelton, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme was produced by John Naismith.
I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Humphrey Lyttelton.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. Today we're coming to you from Edinburgh, the splendid capital city of Scotland, to which thrill seekers come every year to enjoy the festival and to catch a glimpse of its remarkable tattoo. Incidentally, thrill seekers hoping to catch a glimpse of my remarkable tattoo do so by private appointment only. Please welcome our regular teams today. On my right, Willie Rushton and Tim Brooke-Taylor. On my left, Graham Garden and Barry Cryer. And please give a very warm Scots way hey for the lady who looks after the points, the delightful Samantha. Our first round is entitled Historical Headlines. In it, teams, I'd like you please to come up with some likely newspaper headlines that one might have found in the morning papers after a certain historical event. The event is the gunpowder plot. Barry, will you start?
The Daily Mail, government knives out for forks.
Willie.
The Financial Times, boom fails to materialise.
Graham?
The Star, fuse, what a scorcher.
And Tim?
The Guardian, remember the 4th of November. Or The Star, Guy forks it up. The Mirror, Group 4, deny responsibility.
son's British Star ate my banger.
Exchange and Mart will swap 8 barrels of gunpowder for one asbestos suit.
Any more on that?
Spiritualist Weekly. Now there'll be fireworks.
I say, let's try another. This time it's The Creation. Graham, will you start us off, please?
The Telegraph. Universe manufacturer goes out of business after 6 days.
The Lancet. BMA warn rib transplants can cause lumps on chest.
Barry?
Daily Star, I'm over the moon, says God.
Daily Mail. Snake problem at theme park. Last 2 visitors forced to leave.
The Times. Nothing happened yesterday.
The Irish Times. Genesis good for you.
News of the World. Spot the apple and win a Skoda.
Well, we're running out of time, so let's hurry on to a round that's called One Old Song to the Tune of Another. This should not be confused with the latest Andrew Lloyd Webber musical, which is, in fact, a couple of old songs to the tune of several million. In this round, teams, I'd like you... Teams, I'd like you to... Well, I say I'd like you. I'm actually paid to ask you to sing the words of one well-known song to the tune of a different one. Now, in practice, this is quite difficult, but I notice that you'll be accompanied by Colin Sell on the piano. So, in reality, it should be almost impossible. Graham, you're going to start, and I'd like you to sing Je ne regrette rien to the tune of the Camptown Races.
Non, rien de rien, non, je ne regrette rien, ni le bien qu'on m'a fait, ni le mal. Tout ça m'est bien égal, non, rien de rien, non, je ne regrette rien, c'est payé à la
And as Graham shoots into the lead, we have Tim. Tim, you're going to sing Where Did You Get That Hat to the tune of the Dam Busters.
Where did you get that hat? Where did you get that hat? Isn't it a nobby one? And just the proper style. Go on, Nobby. I'd like to have all the bouncing bomb just the same as that. When I go sing hello, when you taxi for Mr. Barnes,
All together now. Willie, you're going to sing My Old Man's a Dustman to the tune of Girl from Ipanema.
My old man's a dustman, he wears a dustman's hat, he wears gold-blimey trousers and in his council flat. He looks a proper nana, he looks a proper green hobnail boots, he's got such a job to pull them up, he calls them Daisy Roots. My old man's a dustman, he wears a dustman's hat. Wears gold-blimey trousers, and he lives in a council flat. Some folks get tips at Christmas, and some of them forget. So when he picks their bins up, he spills some on the step. Now one old man got nasty, and to the council wrote. Next time my old man went round there, he punched him up the throat.
Okay, Barry, with all to play for, you're going to sing Oh What a Beauty to the tune of The Sunshine of Your Smile.
That went well.
Oh, what a beauty! I've never seen one as big as that before. Oh, what a beauty! It must be 2 feet long or even more. It's such a lovely color and nice and round and fair.
Okay, well, according to Samantha, you're all doing jolly well. Our next round is called Critics Forum, or Against Them. In this round, teams, I'd like you to take it in turns to play the parts of 2 critics discussing a certain subject upon which you're in 2 minds. I'd like you to start off being very positive about it. However, when I make a noise like this...
They left the swing bridge.
I'd like you to completely change your minds and so on. Okay? Right, Tim and Willie, you're to start, and your subject is the programme Through the Keyhole with Lloyd Grossman.
This is a wonderful programme.
You omitted to mention Sir David Frost, who, of course, I think this is probably the peak of his career.
Yes, probably the highlight of a distinguised career.
A very distinguished career. But now,
On the
of course,
other
he's
hand-
completely mad. It couldn't any white jackets to be coming for him, quite frankly.
And not before time.
Quite right.
Not before time. It's a terrible programme. It's the basest sort of programme. It pries into people's lives, and that's the sort of thing people want to see.
I want to know. I can't think. I wouldn't have Lloyd Grossman in the house socially, quite frankly. But I mean, no, positive. Are we? I'm sorry.
It has had some very, very good panellists on the last series, I remember. Willie Rushton and unfortunately Tim Brooke-Taylor. But now negative now.
Heaven knows what they were doing.
Ex-comics, what are they? You know, you think, oh, that's where they are. I haven't seen them on television for years. And on the other hand, why haven't we seen them on television? Because they are true genius in the comics.
Through the keyhole.
It's very awful program in a nice sort of way.
Good.
Yes, that's enough. That's enough. You've done very well. Always stop when you're on top, I say. Barry and Graham.
We don't wish to pry.
Barry and Graham, it's your turn now, and your subject is Noel's House Party.
Well, what a fresh, innovative programme.
Oh, there's been nothing like it for years.
It's seminal. And yet, let us examine that word seminal.
No, let's not.
It's copied from other fresh, innovative programmes.
Goes on far too long.
Goes on far too long. As does Noel.
Yes.
My God, what a time wolf on legs that man.
We can't get enough of him, can we?
No. Very interesting.
Dear old Noel and Mr. Blobby. I mean, what can you say about
Tim was saying earlier, these people should be on television, and sometimes one hasn't seen Noel for minutes.
And what about Wait Till I Get You Home, with the little children telling stories about their parents? Isn't that
sort of
absolutely disgraceful?
Now it's time for a round called Celebrity Lonely Hearts. In this round, teams, I'd like you please to come up with some suggestions for lonely heart advertisements that famous people, alive or dead, might have placed in the hope of attracting a mate. Okay, Tim, will you start?
Miss White seeks 7 dwarves with a view to a bit of hi-ho, hi-ho, hi-ho.
I'm Dracula. Ring before dawn. Oh, there's a box number.
I got one for one of the loneliest places on earth, GMTV. Dull but earnest couple with sofa. Seek like couple in any part of Britain with a view to being viewed.
There's one from Lord Baden-Powell. Arcala seeks brown owl. Interests, boys in shorts, discipline, camping and knots. Has own woggle.
What was that box number again?
John Gummer's inserted one, there's a miracle. Okay, come on, girls. There must be a glamour puss out there still looking for a real good time with a well-hung hunk.
One from Fergie. I've got the toe if you've got the dough.
Any more? Okay. Our next round is an unusual game called Straight Face, the object of which is not to amuse the audience. And now for the unusual part. Each team member should take it in turns to suggest an unamusing word. Anyone caught arousing mirth will be disqualified. I shall now attempt to arouse Willie and ask him to start.
Time, please.
Go on, Willie.
Good luck to you. Oh, you're speaking to me. I thought.
Get on with it, Willie. Sorry, time's running out.
Kilt.
Bottle. Woggle.
I didn't hear you.
Toasty.
Trout. Grocer. Glass.
Plinth.
Sort of a,
Well,
titterette.
you know your own business better.
Not like an usherette. Comes round the audience.
Well, Willie. Come on, Willie.
One
Serious game.
Goose. Kangaroo.
Kaylee.
Cherries. Cauliflower.
Microphone.
Boggle.
Bat. Cheese.
Festival.
Gusset.
Ow.
Yeah, I think there was a definite laugh there, Barry. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Sorry to lose you. Did I explain to you that the last one who's left in wins? Didn't I? It's the only point I can see to the game. Willie.
Zone.
Toast.
Tattoo.
Clone.
Clown.
Scone.
Sorry, Tim. So it's a head-to-head now between Willie and Graham Garden. And we'll start with you, Graham Garden.
Avocado. Proboscis.
Oh, got friends in, have you?
You found their level.
Okay, that puts Willie beyond reach of the others, so we'll carry on to... you don't want to know who won that, do you? It's now time to play Call My Bluff, an extremely entertaining game which was once a television program with Robert Robinson and some celebrities. In it, teams are asked to provide definitions of an obscure word, only one of which is correct. If the audience will suspend their disbelief for a moment, and someone will lend me some fish glue for my hair, I shall act the part of Robert Robinson. A new team should pretend to be celebrities. So, Mr. Brooke-Taylor, you're to start, and the word is artichoke.
Artichoke. This is a word for a cheap and efficient killer, named after mafia boss Artie the Throat Parisi, who's a cheap, efficient killer. The word comes from his most famous headline of cheap slang, which read, "Artichokes, 3 for $1." So artichoke, cheap slang. On the other hand, it could have been named after an Australian hen, a chook. This is for something that's primitive, that's taken seriously. In Australia, this chook had paint tied to its webbed feet and encouraged with grain to walk all over the canvas. It took the Australian Academy by storm, but when discovered, it caused an almighty scandal. The headline was "Artichoke Fools the Academy," now used as something primitive and mindless, taken seriously. See also under Rolf Harris.
I had black hair when that started.
Barry.
Oh, poetic justice. Artichoke. It's a reference to Christian Barnard, the legendary surgeon, author of the seminal book Last of the Red Heart Murmurs, whose pioneer operation was the transplant for Bruce Forsyth. This is not generally known. Bruce originally demurred because he didn't want to walk around with a kidney on his head, but it did succeed brilliantly. And now Bruce has a head that Queen's Park Rangers want to play on. But the point being, Barnard, the pioneer, was the first man to realise that if you have a pacemaker and break wind, your garage door's open. So, he propounded the theory that chest irritation coupled with heavy coughing is an early warning system, known colloquially as the scratch and snuff. But it's defined by Dr. Christian Barnard in his seminal work, heart, itch, choke. Heart, itch, choke. Hearty choke.
His hair is black again.
Christian Barnard.
Okay, Willie, you'll have heard of Gene Autry, the singing cowboy. Well, not only did he sing, but he used to weave the odd tale around the artificial campfire. And one of these was about a cowboy riding the range full of buffalo, deer, and antelope. And the cowboy got off his horse, strode up to one of the buffalo and said, "You bastard!" Got back on his horse and rode off. And the buffalo turned to the other buffalo and said, "You know, seldom you hear a discouraging word." and that was his only joke, and it was known as the Autry joke.
And finally, your definition, Graham.
Yes, I shall be brief, my lad. Artichoke's a new word that was introduced to the language after the popularity of the mobile phone, originally the radio telephone, shortened in army parlance to RT. And then you often see people nowadays with them in restaurants using these things, and in fact this word describes the maneuver that all right-thinking people should do to some yuppie prat when they see them taking phone calls at the table. They perform the RT choke.
Right. Now it's up to me to decide which one is telling the truth. I don't know. I dismiss out of hand that rambling definition about Christian Barnard, largely because I was taking notes and I can't spell Barnard. I used to like Gene Autry.
There was talk at the time, I remember.
No, I'm thinking about Jean Arthur, actually. I prefer. I'll tell you, though.
Arthur Askew, you think?
And then there was the Australian hen walking through paint and walking all over a canvas. Sounded to me like a lot of Jackson Pollock, so I'm not going to allow that one.
Funny, huh?
Radio, telephone, jokes. I'm going to go for Willie's definition, the Gene Autry bit. So, Willie, truth or bluff?
Oh, good.
No.
You'll get one day, Humphrey.
I know, I don't know why they never let me win. It'd be to their advantage if they did once in a while. So anyway, who's telling the truth? Again? Who'd have thought? And for those of you listening at home, don't worry. The next round... The next round is called Censored Song. As Mary Whitehouse has discovered, there's a lot of smutty and salacious material to be found these days, particularly if you know where to look for it. I personally have found an increasingly large amount of it on my television of late, ever since I bought a video machine, in fact. Kings, I'd like you please to sing a song of my choosing, but taking care to censor out, with the aid of our sophisticated bleeper system, anything liable to offend our more sensitive listener. You will be accompanied on the piano by Colin Sell. Oh, somebody's got past the censor already. Okay, Tim and Willie, will you start by singing a censored version of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Who wants to be a millionaire? I don't have flashy flunkies everywhere. I don't. Who wants the bother of a free estate? Free estate is something I hate. Who wants to in champagne? Who wants a supersonic? Who wants a marble swimming pool too? And I don't, 'cause all I is you.
Okay, your turn, Barry and Graham, and your song is Run, Rabbit, Run.
Rabbit, rabbit, don't give the farmer his fun. He'll get by without his rabbit, 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 rabbit. Bang, 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 bang goes the farmer's dog. Rabbit, rabbit.
Very good. By time, the great healer is already beginning to administer the ointment, and I notice that it's almost the end of the program. I've been looking at my watch. Before we go, though, I'll just squeeze in a round of Hospital Film Club. In this round, teams, I'd like you please to come up with some titles of films likely to be popular with doctors, nurses, and other members of the medical profession. We're going to start with you, Dr. Garden.
Sleeping with the enema.
Krakatoa, estrogen of Java. Oh, you've seen it. Very good.
Deadpans and broomsticks.
Who's afraid of Virginia Bottomley?
The Good, the Bad, and the Private Patients. Directed by Surgery Leone.
Up stethoscope.
The pills have eyes.
Kind Hearts and Coronaries.
They love Bond films, the medical profession.
No, they don't. No,
Sean Parks in Gallstones Are Forever. Cold Finger. Thunder Barrel. For your thighs only. And chiropractor pussy, but that doesn't work.
Oh, what a lovely wart.
The Lone Ranger and Tonsil.
The Sound of Mucus.
Oh. Silence of the Lungs.
The greatest suppository ever sold.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo Nest. One flew.
Nuns with the Runs.
Well, that really is all from us now. Join us again next week. In the meantime, it's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from them. Goodbye.
Barry Cryer, Graham Garden and Willie Rushton were being given silly things to do by Humphrey Lyttelton, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme was produced by John Naismith.
Presents I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Humphrey Lyttelton.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the programme that holds a mirror up to nature and then proceeds to give it a rather embarrassing haircut. Once again, we're coming to you from Edinburgh, the splendid capital city of Scotland, to which thrill seekers come every year to enjoy the festival and to catch a glimpse of its remarkable tattoo. Incidentally, thrill seekers hoping to catch a glimpse of my remarkable tattoo do so by private appointment only. Please welcome our regular teams today. On my right, Willie Rushton and Tim Brooke-Taylor. On my left, Graham Garden and Barry Cryer. And please give a very warm Scots way hey for the lady who looks after the points, the delightful Samantha. We're going to start off with a round called Translations. In this round, teams, I shall present you each with some tricky foreign words or phrases that I'd like you please to translate. I'm going to start with you, Tim. Film noir. French.
Film noir. You forgot to take the cap off the camera again.
Willie, it's another French one here for you. La Dame aux Camélias.
That's Lady Camel Hair Porker Bowles. En français.
Barry, bonsai.
Dyslexic kamikaze pilot.
Graham, here's one for you. Jihad.
Jihad is what fundamentalist cowboys yell.
Jihad!
Donna and Blitzen, which is kebab and the runs.
Petite shows, your flies are open.
El Dorado. Didn't seem like a good idea at the beginning.
Translation of Snickers is Spanties.
It's time now for a very enjoyable round called Pick Up Song. In this round, teams, Samantha and myself will be operating something of a discotheque, to use the modern parlance, with the aid of my gramophone and several long players. We'll play each of you a song to which you should attempt to sing along. By some sensitive adjustments to my volume knob, at a completely random point the sound will disappear. If on its return you're within a couple of semi-quavers of the original, I shall be awarding points, and points mean prizes. What do points mean? Prizes! I thought it'd be better north of the border. Today's prize is the natural successor to the video series Workout with Jane Fonda. It's called Sleep In with Oliver Reed. Okay, now, Willie, you can start, and I'd like you to accompany Noel Harrison singing Windmills of Your Mind.
Round like a circle in a spiral, like a wheel within a wheel, never ending on the beginning, on never spinning reel.
He sings worse than his father. On a carnival balloon. Like a carousel that's turning, throwing rings around the moon. Like a clock whose hands are sweeping the minutes of its face. And the world is like an apple whirling silently in space. Like the circles that you find in the windmills of your mind. Like a tunnel. I remember that bit, it was very quick. You're on his own, down a hollow to a cavern where the sun has never shone. Like a door that keeps revolving, a half-forgotten dream. Or the ripples from a pebble someone tosses in a stream. Like a clock whose hands are sweeping past the edge of his face.
Hands are sweeping past
the I have to give you 10 bonus points for losing touch with it while the music was still playing. Very difficult thing to do. Graham, you're next. Will you please join the Polperro Fisherman's Choir with their memorable rendition of The Happy Wanderer?
It's high, isn't it? Wandering along the mountain track, and as I go, I love to sing my knapsack on my back. Well-the-dee, well-the-da, well-the-dee, well-the-da, well-the-dee, well-the-da, my knapsack on my back. I love to wander by the stream that dances in the sun. So joyously it calls to me, come join my...
Keep up, keep up.
Tim, will you please join in singing One Man Went to Mow alongside the nursery singers?
One man went to mow, he went to mow a meadow. One man and his dog. Two men went to mow, they went to mow a meadow. Two men, one man and his dog went to mow a meadow. Three men went to mow, change key, went to mow a meadow. Three men, two men, one man and his dog went to mow a meadow. Four men went to mow, they went to mow a meadow. Four men, three men, two men, one man and his dog went to mow a meadow. Five men went to mow, they went to mow a meadow. Five men, four men, three men, two men, one man and his dog went to mow a meadow. Another hand. Six men went to mow, they went to mow a meadow. Six men, five men, four men, three men, two men, one man and his dog went to mow a meadow. Seven men went to mow, they went to mow a meadow. John! And six men, five men, four men, three men, two men, one man and his dog went to mow a meadow. Eight men went to mow, they went to mow a meadow. Eight men went to mow a meadow.
It won't come as any great disappointment to you to know that nobody's won any points yet at all. So it's all up to you, Barry.
Right.
Will you please accompany King Louis from the Jungle Book singing I Want to Be Like You?
The town and be just like the other men. I'm tired of monkeying around. Booby-doo, I want to be like you. I want to walk like you, talk like you, too. You'll see it's true. An ape like me can learn to be human, too.
Well, according to Samantha, the score... incidentally, did you know that the guy singing that was Louis Prima, very fine New Orleans trumpet player?
I did know that.
You did, yes.
Yes,
I thought
yes,
you would.
everybody in the room knew that, Humph.
He was very fond of Bad Penny Blues, wasn't he, too?
Oh, he loved it. He loved it. 10 points to Tim Brooke-Taylor. Our next round is an easy-to-follow game whose rules are neatly explained by its title, Cheddar Gorge. As you would expect, the teams are asked to construct a sentence by each of them uttering one word at a time while taking care not to complete the sentence. To complicate the round unnecessarily, I'd like all the words to start with the same letter.
Oh.
Yep. So you can start, Willie, and the letter is S.
So,
Samantha said softly.
So,
She
said
sibilantly.
So,
She
sibilance.
Tim, come on.
Swiftly.
Sadly.
Scuttlingly.
Squeakingly.
Sonorously.
Straight.
Surrounding. The ghastly.
Secretly. No more adverbs.
Sideways.
Semicolon. So.
Stop. Oh! No, we shouldn't end.
Stop. You probably noticed that by saying stop, Tim Brooke-Taylor finished the sentence.
Wouldn't look that way.
Very popular member.
I tell you what, though.
Thank you for the £10 note, audience.
There's time for us to have another round of that.
Oh.
But with a different letter, you'll be delighted to hear. The letter H. And we're going to... Who should we start with? Not going to start with you, for a start. Graham.
Ha.
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 Harry
Huxtable
has
his
hooter
honed
highly
horrendously
hideously
however
his
handbag
hyphen
handler
has
overtaken. No, I'm just. Has hitched
her
harness
hideously
heavily
horrendously.
For those of you listening at home, you can
Go on. Highly happily.
the next game.
has
Humphrey.
Oh.
I just like wake him up.
I know where I went wrong. Introducing the game in the first place. The next... I beg your pardon? You're the piano player. Do you mind leaving me... I hear Oscar Peterson's not getting much work these days. The next round is called Complete Quotes. In it, teams, I shall give you each the first parts of a well-known saying which I'd like you to complete. Points will be deducted for correct answers. I'm going to start with you, Barry. Some words of Rupert Brooke for you. If I should die, think only this of me.
He's dead.
Graham, we'll go to you next. If a thing's worth doing, it's worth doing...
Isn't it?
Some words, Willie, some words of John Kennedy's for you. And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask...
Someone what that last bit meant.
And Tim, appropriately enough, some Shakespeare for you. If music be the food of love...
I'd like the Dagenham Girl Pipers, please.
Very well, with John Kennedy again now. Ich bin ein...
Binliner.
Okay, Graham, now some words of Voltaire. If God did not exist, it would be necessary to...
Break it very gently to the Pope.
Willie, mad dogs on an... Snip, snip, snip. Well, we have a thing on this program. There's a thing like the I'm telling the audience something. It's very important. We have a thing like the little dots, like the lid of a packet.
Do be patient.
No, you know when you
could be one of your own.
No. Honestly, when you collect the coupons on the top of the cornflakes thing, you've got these little dots where you cut them out. You see, we've got it on this program, and they cut out. You find they cut out.
Are you on solids at the moment?
Okay. Willie, Mad Dogs and Englishmen go...
British Airways.
Tim, a rule for life from the Bible for you. Let not the sun go down upon your...
Please. Let not the sun go down upon your newspaper order.
Rashly, I'm going to ask if any of you have got any more of those.
If at first you don't succeed, you still say on as Prime Minister.
Lies, damn lies, and citizens' charters.
My love is like a red... Well, see for yourself, Doctor.
Any more, or can we go on? Let's go on.
Let's go on.
Because it's time now to play the game called Mornington Crescent. In deference to the fact that we're in Edinburgh, we shall attempt to play the more refined Scottish version of the game, Morningside Crescent. Apart from certain important differences, this version follows our own standard rules, though, as you'd expect, shunting and straddling are generally considered unacceptable. So, Tim, would you start, please?
Abercrombie Place.
Hill Street.
Queen Street.
Trafalgar Square.
Waverley Station.
Lothian Road.
Thistle Street.
The Royal...
Oh.
Ah.
After Thistle.
No, you trumpet.
Did you say we could shunt?
No, I said shunting and straddling are generally considered unacceptable.
But does that mean we can't do it?
It means that it depends what mood I'm in, but no. Why, were you thinking of shunting?
Well, I was thinking of shunting, but I was waiting for Graham. Because he, as you know, he half said it.
I half straddled.
He didn't say.
You can shunt then, though. If you half straddle, you can shunt.
No, but it's not allowed. He just said it's not allowed.
I said it's not acceptable.
Look, North Bridge Street.
The mood.
North Bridge Street.
All right.
Not acceptable to me.
Humphrey on this one.
Cowan's close.
What?
Cowan's close. Can I not speaking clearly?
You talk about speaking clearly.
At least I can talk about it.
Take the trouble to explain the rules to you, and you.
What's that bit on the top of the cornflake packet again?
I can do it now.
You could.
Royal Mile.
I'm flirting with Dougal's entry.
Go in.
Buccleuch Street. Thank you, Fad.
Hey! So you shunted?
What?
That was a deliberate
Don't
shunt.
point at me and accuse me of shunting.
Seriously, it was a shunt.
Was it? It
was a shunt.
Yeah.
It was a shunt.
Withdraw that.
Or Charlotte Square then.
Drummond.
An equally good move.
Drummond what?
Street,
Fife.
obviously.
Drummond Fife is one of the things I have up here.
NTT. Earl Grey Street.
Morningside Crescent.
Thank you. I sometimes wonder why I've been cursed with you as a teammate sometimes. I don't know. You're all right, something to sing along with.
I can't
any intellectual.
I can't disguise a certain grim satisfaction that Tim Brooke-Taylor walked straight into that one. So we're going to walk straight into the next game, because it's time for a round of limericks. And I shall furnish you teams, each of you with fertile first lines, which I'd like you to complete in limerick form, taking one line each. Graham, starting with you. While out on the banks of Loch Ness...
I was startled to see Rudolf Hess.
He shouted, "Who's won?"
The ignorant Hun.
I said, you did. In the end, more or less.
Right. Tim, here's one for you. The thing about wearing a kilt...
Careful, Tim. Is it tends to reveal how you're built.
You knew. But should you chance your arm...
It has an alarm.
And your sporran lights up and says tilt.
Okay, your turn, Barry. One night I was roused by the pipes.
One night I was roused by the pipes, being played by a band of strange types.
They then tossed a caber.
And shouted, "Vote Labour!"
My sporran lit up and said, "Christ!"
OK, finally, Willie. There's a small breed of dog called a Scottie.
There's a small breed of dog called a Scottie, who's house-trained and sits on a potty.
See the picture? He gives a loud yap.
Oh, dear.
That mischievous chap. Then stands up and wipes his wee body.
The next round, thank goodness, is called Swanee Kazoo. Throughout history, mankind has constantly struggled to combine two different items in the hope of creating something remarkable and unexpected. Amongst his most noted successes, one would have to count the hot air balloon, the electron microscope, and the strawberry jam and peanut butter sandwich. However, few such combinations in any sphere can match the delightful harmony that can be achieved by uniting the haunting lyricism of the Swanee whistle with the impudent euphony of the kazoo. Teams, I'd like you to create this noise for us now, but before you begin, I'm obliged to introduce one of man's less successful combinations, that of Colin Sell with the piano. Tim and Willie, you're going to start. I'd like you to start with a rendition of Let's Call the Whole Thing Off.
Oh, hit it, Cole.
Hold it. Don't just barge in. I haven't finished. I've got yards of this stuff to read out.
Remember the clangers?
To feature Willie Rushton on kazoo and Tim Brooke-Taylor on Swanee whistle. Thank you. Did you know your Adam's apple goes up and down when you play that? Fascinating. Yeah, it does. Go on. Yeah. Your turn, Barry and Graham, and your song is The Laughing Policeman, and it's to feature Barry Cryer on kazoo and Graham Garden on Swanee whistle. I forgot to tell you at the beginning that we're judging the winners from that round on the audience's applause. Well, all good things come to an end, and so by rights this programme should go on forever. In case it doesn't, we'll just try and squeeze in a round of Vicars Film Club. In this round, teams, I'd like you to suggest, please, some titles of films likely to be popular with the clergy. Barry, will you start, please?
Oh, what a rare pleasure. The High and the Mitre.
All Quiet on the Western Front.
A Fistful of Dog Collars.
It's a star-studded film, this. The Seven Deadly Synods. Charlie Chaplin, James Dean, Richard Pryor, and Russ Abbott as Captain Kirk. Not forgetting Nicholas Parsons. On second thoughts, you can forget Nicholas.
What's Up, Flock? Silence of the Bands with Hannibal Lecter.
Bill and Ted's Excellent Advent.
An officer and a gentleman.
Cloister Encounters.
Pope Eye.
April in Parish.
Cleric the Viking.
I'll give you 2 clues before I do this one, because it's rather difficult, this.
Okay.
Sir Alec Guinness and the film is called Bend Over the Cathedral Choir. You'll wake up tomorrow morning and roar with laughter.
The Abbess.
What?
The Abbess. Starring Liz Taylor with hymn number 83.
At this point...
The Padre's Over.
The First in the Pew, starring Winston Churchill.
Tom Courtenay in The Blesser.
Well, with the...
Psalm, Song and Delilah.
And, well, with the big hand pointing upwards and the little hand pointing towards my digital watch, I notice that we've done it. Join us again next week when we'll be in Bury St Edmunds. Meantime, from the teams and myself, goodbye.
Tim Brooke-Taylor, Barry Cryer, Graham Garden and Willie Rushton were being given Silly Things to Do by Humphrey Lyttelton, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme was produced by John Naismith.
We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Humphrey Lyttelton.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the programme that is to comedy what the falling horse chestnut leaf is to the Intercity 125. This week we're in the Paris studio in London, and when I say we, I'm sadly not referring to Tim Brooke-Taylor, who's unfortunately been misdirected to the London studio in Paris. Instead, please welcome back on my right, Paul Merton. And with him, Willie Rushton. And on my left, Graham Garden and Barry Cryer. Unfortunately, the lovely Samantha, our long-time scorer, can't be with us today as she's been accidentally signed up for Nottingham Forest. Anyway, so will you welcome instead, by popular demand, the delightful Sven? Our first round is called Missed Hits, and if the oversensitive Samantha's listening, I said missed hits. In order to have a hit these days, whether it be a play, a musical, a film, a song, or a book, one of the chief requirements is that it should have a good title. With this in mind, teams, I'd like you please to come up with some suggestions for the titles of what would have been almost certain failures. Barry, will you start, please?
John and Norma's Amazing Adventure.
Cyrano de Basingstoke.
Graham.
Cagney and Lassie.
Indiana Jones and the VAT returns.
Where to Eat in Deal.
Look Back in Ongar.
W.H. Smith, the movie.
Edward Fingerhands.
Bernard Manning and Friends, a one-man show.
Geoffrey Bernard is fit and well.
Kiss of the Cider Woman.
Okay, any more?
Alan Titchmarsh, the early years.
Right, we'll carry on now like greyhounds unleashed into the next round. Shakespeare once wrote, "The man that hath not music in himself is fit for treasons, stratagems, and spoils." On the plus side, however, such a man is ideally placed to get the most out of 20 party greats by Black Lace, and more than qualified to take part in our next round. It's called The Singer and the Song. Any teams, I shall give you each a song which I'd like you to sing in the style of a famous personality. You'll be accompanied on the piano by Colin Sell, who will be assuming the identity of Vladimir Ashkenazi. Should be almost impossible to tell them apart. Graham, your song is Raining in My Heart in the style of Ian McCaskill, please.
Hello. The sun is out. The sky is blue. There's not a cloud to spoil the view, but it's raining. Raining in my heart and parts of East Anglia. The weatherman says clear today. He doesn't know you've gone away. And it's raining. Yes, it's raining in my heart, but clearing northwards by tomorrow. Oh, misery. Misery. That depression moving east. What's going to become of me? Hello. My blues. They mustn't show. But soon these tears are bound to flow, 'cause it's raining. Yes, it's raining in my heart, turning to sleet on high ground. Bye-bye.
Okay, Paul, here's one right up your street. Gilly Gilly, Ossenpfeffer, Katzenellenbogen and Bogen by the Sea, as Elvis Presley.
Right.
There's a tiny house, there's a tiny house, by a tiny stream, well bless, I have a dream. A dream can trust, drink and trust, much fun water. I respect Leon, guess one days. And Gully Gully, Austin Fairbank, Castle, Bowling by the Sea.
And that's the best I can do, I'm afraid.
I thought that was very good. I began to think he really is alive after all.
No, that's the way he sounds now, I think.
Barry, here's your song, Send in the Clowns, in the style of Jack Woolley from The Archers.
Isn't it rich? Are we a pair, Caroline? Me here at last on the ground, you in midair. Are you sure this is in the Kama Sutra? Send in the clowns. Not now, Jean-Paul. Isn't it bliss? Don't you approve? Don't look at me like that, Caroline. One who keeps tearing around, one who can't move. Rather like Peggy and Con, there's been a lot of talk. Where are the clowns? Send in the clowns. I ordered them 3 weeks ago. It's not good enough, really.
Right, and Willie, your song is Run, Rabbit, Run, in the style of Michael Heseltine.
Run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run, run, run. I wish I was Minister of Fun, fun, fun. You don't get laid if you're not in the Board of Trade. So run, rabbit, run, run, run.
Well, judging from the applause from the audience, the scores are that you've all done extremely well on that one, and we go on to a round called Children's Classics. It's been widely noted nowadays that children are finding it increasingly hard to interest themselves in the classics of English literature. Main complaints are that such works are either too long or that young people today simply can't identify with the characters. With this in mind, I'd like you teams to provide us with some children-friendly versions of certain literary classics. Going to start with you, Barry and Graham. You'll start with a classic in the horror series, Dracula.
Great. Where shall we go for our holidays? Jonathan Harker said to his friend Lucy. I know, Transylvania. So off they went.
They'd been walking for hours and hours, and, ooh, I am tired, said Lucy. Let's stop somewhere for the night. So she knocked on the door of this great big castle.
Yes, and the castle belonged to Count Dracula. Well, in the night, he came up to Lucy's room. I've brought you some cocoa, he said, as he bent over the bed.
Next morning, Jonathan said, look at those marks on your neck, Lucy. I think you ought to go and see the doctor.
So, next day, bright and early, she went to see nice Dr. Van Helsing. What big teeth you've got, he said. And he gave her a steak and garlic.
Well, after she was buried, Lucy just wouldn't leave Jonathan alone. And the moral of this story is, look after your teeth, children, and your sex life will take care of itself.
OK, your turn. Paul and Willie. Your classic is Lady Chatterley's Lover.
Once upon a time, round about 1916, Lord Chatterley had his manhood shot off at the front. That's where it is.
When Lord Chatterley returned home, he tried and tried, but nothing happened. And Lady Chatterley became very, very sad.
She tried to kill herself by throwing herself under the Queen Mother.
One day, she was walking through the woods when she came across Mellors, the goalkeeper. In his Chelsea strip. And with a lot of chickens.
"Wah," said Mellors, the goalkeeper. "You be so lovely, Lady Chatterley, I am going to give you one." And he gave her a chicken.
One day, Lady Chatterley was quietly toe-sucking. This little piggy went to master it. When Mellors came in and said, "Why are you sucking your own toes?"
"I'm a lonely woman," she said. "You're always out, keeping goal. I'm going to go and live in a shoe with Bill Wyman."
And so Mellors went off and sold his kiss and tell memoirs to the news of the world and lived happily ever after. Yeah.
Right, well, while Sven's busily totting up the score, we'll go on to our next game. Teams, I'd like you please to take it in turns to be boring. However, to prevent it becoming just like any other round on this programme, I shall ask you to imagine that you're at a party. I'd like you teams to take it in turns to be extremely dull guests. The opposing team should attempt to question this boring couple about their jobs and try to make them say something interesting. Points will be deducted for being interesting or appearing to enjoy yourself. Barry and Graham, you're our first party bores, and you are Michael Palin's film crew.
Hello.
My word, what a tremendously exciting time you must have had, going as you did from round the world in 80 days.
Samey, really.
Yes.
Samey going round. I mean, basically...
Well, of course, most recently you've gone north to south, then to pole to pole.
Very similar, very similar poles. They look very alike.
Yes, but the bit in the middle must have been tremendously exciting.
Didn't notice that, did you?
I wasn't paying attention.
Wasn't paying attention. But
I thought the high point was probably travelling across Alaska. The 743 from Nome change at Anchorage. An excellent service, but if you get on the stopping train, funnily enough...
You can make your way to Calgary in one step for only about 3 hours less travelling time.
We were coming up to Calgary, do you remember? He was running 5 minutes late.
Michael was.
No,
5 minutes late, that's
all of us, and they made up the time. We arrived in Calgary on time.
On time.
Really, must be a tremendously exciting person to work with.
But who? Michael, that one that they...
What, the one that kept taking his clothes off? I can't look at another hot cross bun, I can tell you that.
So how many miles did you cover in this trip from pole to
that
pole?
wasn't our job, the
All
mileage.
of them. All of them.
All of them?
Covered every one, I think, didn't we?
Yes.
We'd
Okay,
say
Barry and Graham.
That's another mile covered, we'd
By
say.
and large.
Sorry to interrupt, but your 15 seconds are up. I'm going to take off 10 points there, I think, because you sounded a little bit too enthusiastic when you were talking about the flight details. You enjoyed that, don't you agree? Yeah. I don't care whether you agree or not. Your turn now, Paul and Willie. You're going to be Madonna's roadies. Barry and Graham, start questioning.
How many miles did you travel?
All of them, I think, isn't it?
Must have been like living on top of a volcano with Madonna, wasn't it?
No, it's mainly a lot of humping the job.
Humping the equipment.
A lot of polishing.
It's polishing.
Buffing up, you know,
Yeah.
and polishing.
Yeah.
What were you
And
polishing?
sharpening.
Yes.
Occasionally whittling.
You must have met a lot of famous people through your association with her.
Wilfred Hyde White.
Was this recently?
That bloke who used to be in the...
Tall bloke.
Yeah, the tall one. We met him, didn't we? Yeah.
Tweed.
A lot of parties, I suppose, after the shows.
He was at one of these parties. We met him. That's what we're trying to
right. He's very tall, the tall one.
Wasn't Walter Pigeon?
They must have got a bit wild, these parties,
Walter
sometimes, but
Pigeon.
out of hand.
Well, the Ribena run out once, didn't it?
So, what did you go on to?
I think it was Kiora, wasn't it?
Some drug, I don't know. I just can't face the hypodermic, quite frankly. I couldn't have that.
Were you two actually in bed with Madonna in their famous sequence?
Intravenous Kiora is a bit much, quite frankly.
We were in bed, but then so many other people were, you know. I mean, she gave us away from the far end.
I was a good 10 away, quite frankly.
I mean, I was in a different time zone.
And while we leave them droning on, we'll go on to a round entitled Good News, Bad News. In this round, one team will start by announcing an item of good news, to which the opposing team should reply with the corresponding bad news, and so on and so forth, till I've had enough, when you'll hear this. Unless, of course, you hear this.
I'm too sexy for my love.
Which means that Sven's been making good use of this partially transparent lycra body stocking. Graham, we're going to start with you. Give us some good news, please.
Oh, right. Good news, the Queen's recovered from her cold.
Bad news, she went home and sat in front of an open fire.
OK, Willie, here's one for you. Start with the good news, please.
Good news. Andrew Lloyd Webber's new musical is Sunset Boulevard.
Bad news. Now, think about it. How are they going to write a number for the leading man face down in a swimming pool?
Good news, that's how Lloyd Webber usually writes his number.
Bad news, the chorus goes...
Good news, which roughly translated means don't cry for me, Robert Maxwell.
Bad news, Oliver Reed's playing the hero.
Was that bad news?
Face down in a swimming pool.
Good news, he's drained it.
Bad news, oh, he's filled it again.
OK, Barry, you did pretty well there, so it's your turn now. Start with some good news, please.
Good news. The mousetrap's been running for 40 years.
Bad news, the policeman did it.
Okay.
40 years ago, there was a photograph outside of this strangling Sheila Sim. I never understand. The mystery was they got away with it.
Stop it running another 40 years.
Graham, you haven't had a turn yet, so start with some good news. Oh, yes, you have had a turn.
I'll have another.
Paul, you haven't started. No, would you start with Graham here?
I'll have another.
Give us some good news, Graham, for God's sake.
Some really good news. It's hard to find in this day and age, isn't it? Good news. Norman Lamont refuses to go.
Bad news, he's been in there for hours.
Good news, he says the economy is showing green shoots.
Bad news, that's mildew.
Good news, mildew has rallied against the Irish punt.
What was that last word? Punt.
Punt, Paul.
Bad news, pity this isn't an ad-lib poem.
Okay, we're going to go on for a round which is entitled Unhelpful Tour Guides. With its clean beaches, impregnable old castles, and reliable transport system, Britain holds many attractions for the first-time visitor to these shores. Teams, I'd like you please to act as tour guides around a particular item of British heritage to an assorted group of inexperienced foreign tourists. Start off, Paul and Willie.
Oh, Stonehenge. People visiting Stonehenge, they'll admire your knowledge if you stand in the middle of Stonehenge and shout out very loudly and knowledgeably, "Of course, this was a cinema until the roof fell in."
And impress the locals with your attempts to start the domino effect by pushing the first stone over.
You can always refute any allegation that the place will actually shortly be restored to its previous glory at the taxpayer's expense.
During the annual winter solstice celebrations, why not join in on the traditional urinating against a policeman's leg?
While dressed as a druid.
Yes.
That's enough advice about Stonehenge for tourists.
Barry and Graham, your landmark is Christie's.
The auction house.
Thank you.
We were given ours, they chose Billington Place, isn't it?
Just a bit of helpful advice, huh? Helpful advice. Bring your own gavel.
It's an old English tradition to tickle the man holding the Ming.
It's considered polite to catch the auctioneer's eye and give him a friendly nod or a wink.
You'll see paintings leaning against the wall. Please take one.
The best way to appreciate a Fabergé egg is to boil it for 6 minutes and then crack it open with a spoon. Visitors are invited to add witty captions to the Leonardo cartoons.
When the man shouts going for the first time, you're supposed to shout back, "You do," and you'll clean it up yourself. The end.
The end.
Okay, now we're going to have a musical round now.
Oh, gosh.
Teams, I'd like you to perform a musical duet. That's each pair of you. For the task, you'll each be supplied with 2 suitable instruments. For one, the haunting lyricism of the swanny whistle. For the other, the impudent harmony of the kazoo. And as you ponder the Arcadian prospect of this tantalizing polyphonic serenade, teams, you may as well know that you'll be accompanied on the piano by Colin Sell. Greeted with a spontaneous round of silence from the audience. Harry and Graham, will you play Anything You Can Do for us, please? No, I'm going to rephrase that. Will you play for us Anything You Can Do? And that'll be Barry Cryer on kazoo and Graham Garden on swanny whistle.
This kazoo's damp.
Well, despite the enthusiastic response of the audience, I'm going to take off 5 points there. I heard one or two wrong notes. From Colin Sell. Paula, will you please play Indian Love Call, and your rendition will feature Willie Rushton on kazoo and Paul Merton on swanee whistle. If you're listening, Tim, you can stop worrying. Anyway, that's almost it for this week, though there's just time, I notice, for a quick game of Farmers Film Club. For this round, teams, I'd like you please to suggest some films likely to be popular with an audience of farmers.
Oh, an audience who's got farmers through sitting through long films.
There's one. Bring me the head of John Selwyn Gummer.
My Left Foot and Mouth.
The sheep that died of shame.
In a double bill with Joseph and his amazing Technicolor Dream Goat.
Fatal Attractor.
The Texas Combine Harvester Massacre.
An Officer and a Gentle Hen. Or the one about the farmer who's paranoid that he's heard of cows are taunting him behind his back to kill a mocking herd.
Beef Encounter.
Jagged Hedge.
Gat on a hot tin roof.
Or the Dairy of a Madman. Starring Hayley Milk, Lol Cream, and Whoopi Goldtop.
Ambridge Too Far.
Gerard Depardieu in Green Cud.
But reluctant as I am, teams.
Strictly Barn Dance.
Silage of the Lambs. Oh, The compost man always rings twice.
Teams, I'm afraid that really is...
There's my beautiful turkey burgerette.
That really is...
Fur heifer amber.
That really is all for this week, so until next time, from the team, Sven and myself, goodbye.
Barry Cryer, Graham Garden, Willie Rushton and Paul Merton were being given silly things to do by Humphrey Lyttelton, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme was produced by John Naismith.